This month, during National Police Week and Peace Officers Memorial Day, we are joining other law enforcement agencies around the world to pay tribute to those who lost their lives in the line of duty. Today, we are at the Law Enforcement Officers Memorial in Washington, D.C. to honor the more than 21,000 U.S. law enforcement officers who have died in the line of duty across the United States. 4 names of our own DSS fallen are inscribed on this wall. Special Agents Ronald, Daniel O'Connor, Edward Seitz, and Stephen Sullivan. We also keep our 4 agents' memories alive through the Diplomatic Security Memorial in Arlington, Virginia, where we honor 156 individuals who died in the service of diplomatic security. The U.S. Department of State also honors them and others who lost their lives promoting peace and security abroad on the American Foreign Service Association Memorial and the International Narcotics and Law Enforcement Affairs Memorial. Both are in the department's headquarters here in the nation's capital. The law enforcement community stands strong together to honor our fallen and other brave individuals during these challenging times. Local, state, and federal law enforcement officers who enforce the laws in our communities. We also honor our own Diplomatic Security Service personnel, special agents, host nation law enforcement, and other security personnel who put their lives on the line every day, protecting our embassies and consulates worldwide. Thank you.
Ronald Albert Lariviere, a DSS special agent assigned to the Regional Security Office team in Beirut, Lebanon, died on December 21, 1988 in Lockerbie, Scotland. He was killed in the terrorist bombing of Pan Am Flight 103. From South Hadley, Massachusetts, Ron was known for his leadership skills, managing at least 65 Lebanese young men from many different backgrounds and religious persuasions into a single cohesive guard force at the embassy. Ron was remembered as a special kind of security officer, intelligent, capable, and very compassionate. While known for his professionalism and devotion to duty, those who knew him well remembered him as being one of the nicest, smartest, and funniest people they had ever known. Shortly after his death, 600 law enforcement officers, state and federal leaders, family and friends gathered at St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York City for a special memorial service, honoring Ron and his DSS colleague, Dan O'Connor, who was also killed in the bombing of Pan Am Flight 103. Both were remembered as wearing their shields as badges of honor, armed with compassion as they carried out their duties in a troubled part of the world. To our fallen friend and colleague, Ron Lariviere, end of watch, December 21, 1988.
On December 21, 1988, a bomb planted by terrorists exploded on Pan Am Flight 103 over Lockerbie, Scotland, killing all 259 on board and 11 on the ground. Special Agent Dan O'Connor was among the innocent victims. Today, we remember our fallen colleague who died returning from serving our nation abroad. From Boston, Dan came to DS with a unique background in architecture and engineering. He volunteered for some of the most challenging assignments in DS, including as a site security manager in Sana'a, Yemen. Dan served with honor, pride, inspiring those he worked with. Even today, OBO has an annual award for excellence in site security management named in honor of Special Agent O'Connor. The award recognizes superior professionalism, performance, outstanding leadership, and innovation in the challenging field of site security management. Today, our friend and colleague, Dan O'Connor, end of watch, December 21st, 1988.
My friend Ed Seitz joined the Diplomatic Security Service in 1988 and served for more than 16 years. Felled by a rocket attack in Baghdad, Ed was the first DSS special agent and U.S. Department of State employee to be killed in Iraq. Not only was Ed an exceptional agent, but he was also an exceptional person. In an organization where so many interactions and personal contacts are short-lived by reassignments and the transient nature of the profession, the depth of personal friendships and the length of time of the friendships Ed developed are remarkable. Like so many, Ed accepted every challenge willingly and always performed with an unmatched level of excellence, including taking on some of our most important missions throughout his career, protecting secretaries of state and other foreign dignitaries, and securing our diplomatic missions in Sana'a, Yemen, and Shenyang, China. From Cleveland, Ohio originally, Ed served on the Detroit Joint Terrorism Task Force, investigating terrorism cases following the terrorist attacks of 9/11, because he wanted to do his part to safeguard our nation. Ed was an outstanding special agent, and we will all remember his honor, his courage, his dedication to duty, and his sacrifice. To our fallen friend and our colleague and my friend, Ed Seitz, end of watch, October 24th, 2004.
On September 19, 2005, Special Agent Stephen Sullivan and 3 American security contractors were killed by a suicide bomber in Mosul, Iraq. Known to many as Steve, or Sully, his career exemplified courage, bravery, and commitment. From Westboro, Massachusetts, he served in the U.S. Marine Corps and as a U.S. Navy hospital corpsman before joining the Diplomatic Security Service in 2002. After an assignment with the Miami Field Office, he was posted to Kabul in 2004 as an Assistant Regional Security Officer, where he received an award for his outstanding work while serving as a lead advance agent for protective details during the Afghan presidential election. The award also recognized his superb efforts as a shift leader during the first inauguration of the Afghan president. In 2005, Steve volunteered to work in Iraq as an ARSO, and tragedy struck while he was serving as Acting Regional Security Officer in Mosul. Special Agent Sullivan was memorialized overseas at Camp Sullivan in Kabul, the State Department's military guard camp, and in an area of the Baghdad International Airport bearing his name. To our fallen friend and colleague, Steve Sullivan, end of watch, September 19, 2005.
Let us never forget these 4 special agents and others, living and deceased, who have protected and saved countless lives through DSS law enforcement actions and investigations. Equally important, we honor security professionals across the globe who protect the people, the information, and the facilities that are the lifeblood of American diplomacy. Many of these individuals have given their own lives to support the mission of DSS, the most widely represented U.S. security and law enforcement organization in the world. Those we honor today came from all walks of life, but they shared several fundamental qualities. They possess courage, loyalty, selflessness, dedication to duty, and integrity. These are all the qualities needed to serve a cause larger than oneself. Virtual memorial events are scheduled here and in the nation's capital, across the United States and around the world. We invite overseas missions and DSS field offices and resident offices to join us in this solemn occasion. May we all spend a moment of silence remembering these friends and partners and offering our thoughts and prayers to them and their families. Thank you.